Long-distance runners get their second wind and can keep going. What about our glorious rise through our careers? Do we get that second wind and go on all the way, or do we flame out? Find out more in today's show. Welcome back to Year 4 of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, which we release every Monday. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy, president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan and best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery. We are bringing the show to you from our High Performance Center in Akasaka in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. Why the cutting edge? We are looking at giving you a big edge in business in Japan. Let's all be at the forefront, at the cutting edge of how to flourish here in this market. This is episode number 160, and we are talking about, is 40 the end of the line for most leaders? Soredewa ikimashou. So let's get going. Sports is a popular source of inspiration for corporate leadership. Coaches attend offsites and make good money telling business executives how to better become excellent people motivators. Sports journalist Simon Cooper made an interesting observation in his column in the Financial Times about famous football coaches falling into decline, supplanted by younger, more innovative rivals. These superstar coaches were the original innovators, but then they ran out of gas. Oh, not all of them, but most of them. Almost as an aside, he flagged the difference between the shorter longevity of the flash-in-the-pan innovators and those more hardy types who excelled at people management. This is an interesting observation because often we surge through our careers based on our ideas, innovation, or technical expertise. We are thrusters, shining like comets across the sky in the evening. In Cooper's article, the age of 40 was singled out as the pivot point. The planets started to align and leadership hopefuls began their move right to the very top. In my native Australia, historically, you were not thought to be a real man until you reached the age of 40. At that point, you were considered to have amassed the knowledge, experience, as well as the physical strength. Cooper notes that at this age of 40, when you get the big promotion or the shot at a significant job, you have probably expended all of your innovator ammo just getting there, and now it is all downhill. That doesn't sound too hopeful, does it? What does it mean for those who have risen in the organization based on their technical knowledge or the strength of their ideas? They are thinking that now they make that all-important swing up to the top job. According to Cooper, instead, they cross that ominous 40 threshold and can look forward to nothing further than creeping decline. Are the leaders' ideas now escaping the muse and thinker's block has set in like a black mist? As a side note, the age of 40 is also considered the danger age for men, akudoshi, in Japanese culture. Okay, you've been warned. A lot of firms value those corporate hard skills over soft skills. The culture is geared that way, and so are the promotions. Somewhere along the line, however, the soft skills become more important in practice, but often there is not the organizational recognition that this is the case. Being the smartest technical person in the room is fine, but not much help necessarily in leading other mere mortals. That was our bosses' era. They knew every part of the job, had the experience and deep knowledge of the complexities. Actually, they had all the answers. Organizations today are more complex because business itself has become more technology-driven and so more complex. Firms favour those who are collaborative and who can provide leadership and accountability at all levels. Leading without authority is the marker for those who will be able to keep rising. Companies are screaming out for insights into how to beat the competition. One single boss cannot know everything today. Companies need to have good teamwork to combine strengths to outplay their rivals. That means work gets done more collectively today, so a different skill set is needed. More ideas are called upon, more viewpoints required, more synergy than what can be achieved by a couple of lone wolf superstars. Find out more when we come back from the break. If you want to be successful as a leader, do the Leadership Training for Managers course. All companies need people who can both manage and lead. Leading people screams out for real skills in communication, dealing with all different types of people, being excellent at innovation, planning, delegation, handling mistakes, doing performance reviews really well, and inspiring and motivating the team. Do the Leadership Training for Managers course now in either Japanese or English. Are you doing business with Japan? Do you really know how things work? Japan Business Mastery provides the answers. Do you have the right networks and know how to create them? Do you know how to get on the same wavelength with Japanese buyers? Do you know what being trustworthy looks like from the Japanese perspective? Japan Business Mastery is based on more than 30 years' experience in Japan and will become your go-to guide. Want to succeed in Japan? Buy Japan Business Mastery now. Welcome back. Getting the best ideas out of everyone in the team, ensuring clear, concise communication and a culture of going the extra mile in the plan execution are not driven from the hard skills toolbox. The technician often stays the technician because they are not skilled at dealing with and motivating the people in their teams. The higher we climb in organizations, the more our leaders' soft skills are required. This is where the gaps arise between the hard skill and soft skilled proponents. Being the best technician runs its race at some point and are overtaken by internal rivals who are able to marshal the power of the entire team through their people and communication skills. What about the rest of our work life if we can't master those key skills? We need to be able to substitute "I do it all" with "we do it all together." That is very hard to do if you've been successful at being the best you can be operating as an individual. Okay, you might argue that you are really great at your technical skill set. The key question, however, is, does anyone in the team care? Actually, they don't. They want to be understood, to be supported, to be helped, to rise in their own careers. That is a change from the "I know it all, so follow me" leadership model of the past. If we want to gain altitude in our careers, we need the communication and motivational soft skills of the top leaders. Like the most successful sports coaches, we have to learn how to become excellent people leaders. The best sports coaches know their athletes in amazing detail, and they coach to that person rather than to the group. Who knew that there was a time limit on innovation ability? When you get to 40, we have to understand the clock is ticking. If you haven't done it already, then we need to start working on our people management capability big time. We need to tap into the innovation potential of the whole team to get the leverage we need to keep moving ever upward. Please subscribe to the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Our website details are on screen now, enjapan.co.jp. dale.carnegie.com. It is awesome value, so check it out. You might also enjoy our other shows for podcasts, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Tatsujin no Oshie show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday for the Business Puro Podcast, Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery show, and Saturdays for the Japan's Top Business Interview show, wherever you get your podcast. Also, every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television show, every Friday, the Japan Business Mastery show, and every Saturday, the Japan's Top Business Interviews show, all on YouTube. In episode 161, we are talking about you make the brand, not the other way around. So, yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. Please join me for the next episode of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. We are here to help you. I've only got one direction in mind for you and your business, and that is up.